and welcome to USAG Benelux Zutendaal. In order to comply with COVID-19 safety measures, your newcomers orientation brief will be delivered virtually. In addition to this virtual newcomers orientation brief, available for download right here at the USAG Benelux official website is a comprehensive newcomers orientation brief with detailed information to include in-processing, a complete office and telephone directory for all in-processing facilities, TRICARE and civilian medical provider information, ACS programs, housing, schools, banking information, as well as practical information on Belgian culture, basic Dutch language and phrases, shopping, dining, and more. In-processing will take place at USAG Benelux Brunsum, JFC Brunsum, and SHAPE. Medical in-processing will take place at either Garrison NATO base Germany or USAG Benelux Brussels. Approximate drive times to these installations from Zutendaal are 30 minutes to USAG Benelux Brunsum and JFC Brunsum, 90 minutes to SHAPE, 55 minutes to USAG Benelux Brussels, and 45 minutes to Garrison NATO base. There is no on-site lodging at Zutendaal or at USAG Benelux Brunsum. However, there is a small lodging facility on JFC Brunsum, and there are plenty of hotels on the economy. And FYI, the Commissary, PX, Fitness Center, CYS, schools, and MWR facilities are all located at USAG Benelux Brunsum and JFC Brunsum. I will begin this brief with information on what to do upon arrival, and you could follow along starting from page 6 of the downloadable newcomers orientation brief I mentioned earlier. The first task is to obtain your CAC and dependent IDs on USAG Benelux Brunsum. Then your CAC and dependent IDs must be registered at the Installation Access Control System Office, otherwise known as IACS, located on USAG Benelux Brunsum. For your SHAPE IDs, you must download and fill out the SHAPE form and submit along with your orders or certificate of assignment by email to the USNMR. These documents will be returned to you with the USNMR stamp, to which you will print and bring to the Central Processing Branch on SHAPE NATO base in order to obtain your SHAPE IDs. Detailed information can be found on page 6. For medical in-processing, the nearest U.S. medical treatment facilities are located at USAG Benelux Brunsum and Garrison NATO base, where you will receive information on health and dental services and process TRICARE. Civilians and dependents, as well as active duty service members, can use local medical providers. TRICARE information and a list of local medical providers who accept TRICARE can be found on pages 7 and 8. Personnel who have private insurance will have to submit their claims to their health insurance company. Service members will contact the Army Substance Abuse Program located on USAG Benelux Brunsum to complete required training within 72 hours of arrival. Banking. You will need to open a bank account with European bill pay capabilities. Andrews Federal Credit Union, located on USAG Benelux Brunsum, has Euro bill pay capabilities. However, you will also need to open a Belgian bank account for your rental deposit. You can find detailed information on what is needed to open a Belgian bank account on page 9. Housing. Contact the housing office located on USAG Benelux Brunsum for your housing in brief and for information on finding a home. Some things to know when renting a home in Belgium are: a deposit of up to 3 months' rent is typically required. Some homes may not come with an equipped kitchen and/or lighting fixtures, which is quite common in Europe. If you find a home that is not equipped, discuss this with the housing office representative to explore available options. Also, if you have children attending school, be sure to confirm that a school bus stop is established nearby if you intend on your child taking the bus to school. If you select a home that is not found through the housing office, ask the landlord if they are willing to include the military clause into the lease. If agreed, let the housing office representative know, and they will coordinate with the landlord. If you are not familiar with the military clause, this is a clause that is written into the lease that allows U.S. personnel to terminate their lease and vacate the home with an official 30-day notice to the landlord when they receive PCS orders showing a PCS move date that is prior to the lease expiration date. A copy of the PCS orders must be provided to the housing office in order to initiate the notice. It is not recommended to sign a lease that does not include the military clause. The Central Furnishings Management Office, otherwise known as CFMO, is located on USAG Benelux Brunsum, and they can provide appliances such as refrigerators, washers and dryers for the duration of your assignment. The ACS Lending Closet, also located on USAG Benelux Brunsum or Brussels, can lend household items such as coffee makers, cookware, utensils, and more on a temporary basis until you receive your household goods. Contact the Transportation Office located on USAG Benelux Brunsum to track your household goods and vehicle shipment. More information on housing and CFMO can be found on page 11. If you have children, register them for school and/or CYS. AF North International School is located on JFC Brunsum and uses a combined U.S., Canadian, and British curriculum from K through 12th grade. CYS is also located on JFC Brunsum and offers a full-day programs, after-school care, the youth center, youth sports, and youth fitness programs. Contact Parent Central for more information. You can find information on schools and CYS on pages 13 and 14. Establish your post office box at the U.S. Post Office located on USAG Benelux Brunsum. This is where you will send and receive U.S. mail. More information can be found on page 15. For driver's licenses, contact the driver's testing station located on USAG Benelux Brussels to register for the driving test and receive assistance on obtaining a Belgian driver's license. Personnel and family members must be at least 18 years of age and possess a valid U.S. or other driver's license in order to register for the driving test. Information can be found on page 16. Contact Army Community Services, otherwise known as ACS, located on USAG Benelux Brunsum or Brussels for in-processing of EFMP and SHARP, and to utilize services such as the Lending Closet, the Information and Referral Desk, Relocation Assistance, the Financial Readiness Program, the Family Advocacy Program, the Employment Readiness Program, and the Army Volunteer Program. See pages 17 and 18 for a detailed list of services and information. And finally, other important programs or services available include Army Continuing Education, the Northern Law Center, and MWR programs and services. You can find detailed information on all USAG Benelux services and much more on pages 19 through 36. USAG Benelux extends a warm welcome to you and your family, and we hope that you enjoy your assignment here in Belgium. We are dedicated to assisting you with your in-processing and transition needs. Please feel free to contact us with any questions or to receive assistance. We are here for you, and we deliver.